You're listening to a News OK podcast.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the News OK Comics podcast, brought to you by Planet 46, which is powered by Wimgo. You can check all that stuff out on the internet. There's a new thing called the internet. You might like it. Planet46.com will bring you new stories every day of the week, Hollywood stars, entertaining columns. Anyway, give that a look. Meanwhile, here, we're going to bring you movie news related to comics and graphic novels, things of that nature, and also your comic book reviews. So,
not so much comic book heavy week, but there's a lot of movie news this week.
Exactly, yeah. There's a bit of a light week at the comic book store. We got a few things we'll talk about, including the latest issue of Todd McFarlane's Haunt. But the big news this week that everybody's been talking about, the not completely confirmed, but nobody's denied it, so it seems like it's happening. Christopher Nolan will mentor the Superman reboot, kind of get it moving. Probably not be the director, but we'll make sure the project happens.
Sweet. Spiderman 4 will be in 3D.
Coming to you in 3D, just like Avatar. Spidey will swing maybe right over your head.
But that's kind of crazy because 500 Days of Summer director is in charge. You know, he's the director.
Webb.
Yeah, Mark Webb, which is fitting in itself.
Yeah,
is the director for Spider-Man 4, and he's normally doing small budget. So we got a huge blockbuster
big
3D movie. We'll see how that works.
Also, Captain America, they announced today he would be wearing his traditional costume in the film, and he would be facing his greatest villain, the Red Skull.
So no big surprise there, but that's projected to be out in 2011.
2011, directed by Joe Johnston. Daredevil. You guys remember the Ben Affleck movie in 2003? Well, Ben Affleck's not involved, but it's getting a reboot. Fox is rebooting the property, and you can vote on what era of Daredevil you'd most like to see represented in the film at my blog, blog.newsok.com/nerdage. Vote for your favorite era of Daredevil. What should they bring to the film?
What would you see?
They kind of use some of the Frank Miller stuff in the movie they did put out. I would say, though, Frank Miller era, possibly the way to go. You want to get a slight twist, I say Ed Brubaker.
Yeah, the black and yellow. I would like to see that.
Black and yellow, early Stan Lee stuff.
Yeah, that'd be cool to make it different.
It would make it different. The Losers, based on the Vertigo crime graphic novel by Andy Diggle. And Jock is moving. It's going to open in June, opening it a little earlier. And The Walking Dead, Robert Kirkman's horror zombie comic book series, is being adapted as a television series, and they're going to shoot that pilot in May.
Very cool.
So
now on to some comics.
X-Men Forever. The conceit of this is that what if Chris Claremont had never stopped writing the X-Men? How would these characters have developed?
This is kind of early 90s stuff.
Chris Claremont writes a Nightcrawler-centric issue in issue 18. What'd you think?
I thought it was pretty cool. Basically, we have a switcheroo here. Mystique has some unique powers and potions or whatever. And Nightcrawler and Rogue switch up their powers. Nightcrawler is now human, and Rogue now looks like Nightcrawler.
Yeah, it's like she absorbed his powers, but like she has done before, but that she's maybe
permanent,
maybe permanent, kind of like Freaky Friday a little bit,
something like that.
Freaky Friday with Nightcrawler. Not a bad issue. I mean, I think how much you enjoy this series is largely predicated on how much you enjoyed 90s X-Men, but not drawn by Jim Lee.
Right. Yeah.
So.
I love this. I love this whole series. I like the whole early 90s X-Men cartoon, and it reminds me a lot of that, but obviously totally different storyline. Wolverine's dead, first of all. But yeah, I really enjoy this whole series.
Issue 5 of Haunt, Todd McFarlane, Ryan Ottley, Greg Capullo, Robert Kirkman. This just sort of continues the spy, the former priest and his brother, the spy. His brother died and now haunts him. They can merge into this Spawn-looking character. They're after this notebook that may have some secrets as far as how his powers developed, or some other things that may have happened. It's a largely chase, slam bang action this issue, although you get a few more developments about what the brother was doing, why there were some problems in his marriage, what some of the priest's feelings were about some of that. So there is a little bit of emotional development as well, but a whole lot of action. This is the last issue for Ryan Ottley. Greg Capullo is going to take over as the full artist. He was doing layouts. He'll take over as, I believe, the full artist with the next issue. But I still enjoy it. It's it's fun. I think it's fun stuff. Robert Kirkman knows how to keep people interested in a storyline.
And this is a big part of Image's whole relaunch that they're doing.
Resurgence of Image, exactly.
Yeah. Sweet.
And then Batman and Robin, issue 8, Grant Morrison. Can be confusing. I think, though, his Batman and Robin has been very good stuff. He's teamed up with Batwoman. This is the new Batman. Dick Grayson is teamed up with Batwoman. They're going down. They're kind of trying to figure out some Ra's al Ghul related stuff. It appears that is Batman back to life? What's going on? There's a Batman coming out of the Lazarus pit. You'll have to read it to find out. But it's pretty action packed and it's pretty wild. It's on the Grant Morrison scale of kind of wild ideas, but I enjoyed it. In fact, probably my pick of the week, although I enjoyed reading Haunt quite a bit too. So
sweet. My pick will be X-Men Forever 17.
All right, so very good. So guys, get ready to buy some tickets. We may have a Superman movie happening.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, if you want to read some Batman or some X-Men, you got comics at your comic store this week. Check out daily doses of celebrity Hollywood music entertainment news. Check out Planet46.com, powered by Wimgo. So for Kyle Roberts, I'm Matt Price. Thanks for watching.